Welcome to this channel. Today I'll be showing you how to create a simple birthday flyer in Photoshop. Without wasting much of your time, let's get started. Consider liking and subscribing to this channel for more tutorials. Okay, so go to File. Okay, set your width as 3000 and height as 3000 pixels. Then go to Resolution, set it as 300. And you can leave this one the way it is. Leave this one the way it is. Then go to color mode and select RGB color. Then I think the list is that you can just click on create, and you'll be welcome to this canvas, which is 3000 by 3000 pixels. Okay, so let's start by creating the background first for our birthday flyer. So without wasting much of your time, let's do this. And you can go to, let's start by creating folders to layers. So create this folder. You can rename it as background, background. Then create another folder layer. Rename it as text, text folder or text layer, whatever you feel like renaming this, but this is where your text will be placed. Then you also have to create the other ones for the image or images. Then create also another one for light where lens flares and other things will be. Okay, it is very important so that you stay organized. And this one you can just drag it and lock it first, then drag into the background like so. It is located now there. Uh, Go to this panel and select solid color and select black, black for 000. I say hexagon for it. 00000. Then go to file, place embedded. Then select this folder or where where you have put your images. Of course, mine are in this other one, which is saved as have birthday resources. Then open that. Then select this background image and place. Select and place like so. Okay, you wait for it to load. Then zoom out and adjust this and make sure that it fits your canvas. Okay, now let's adjust this image. We'll use levels, place there, then select levels and drag this slightly to the right, like so. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, I want the down part to be a bit darker. Okay, select the image folder, go to File, place embed, and locate the main image, which is this one, then place. Okay, and then scale down this to, I guess, that size, that size. Okay, let us replace another image. Go to file, let's locate this place. Okay, this one will be to your right side, like so. You can adjust this size. Okay, make sure that it is visually appealing. Place things in a correct way. Of course, you can use your eye, or if if you can't do that, you can use proportions, or you can even use grid for you to adjust these images in correct position. I'm sure we'll talk about that when we look at the principles. Then place also another one, and this other side. Select this and place. This will be to your left side, just like so. You send this to the back of the main image, like that. Okay. So create a new layer on top of these images, like so. Then you have to select the brush tool and make sure that your foreground color is set to black, or you can pick a color from the background image party that you can select the black color and brush over this down the down part like so. Brush because you want this to like fade in the background. Okay, I'm sure this is perfect. Okay, make sure that you do a very nice job here. You can increase the size of brush if you want. Okay, so you can adjust this, then select this, and let's just adjust the vibrance of the images. Just increase this slightly like so. Okay, then for our clip, increase the saturation a bit because I want this photo to pop. Drag that up because also I selected the background there, but it was supposed to be at the it was supposed to be done on the image layer like so. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So the next part is let's say again use levels again so that we can increase or play around with highlight and shadows like this. Click that, and I'm sure all is done perfectly. All is done perfect. Okay, you can see this looks great. So go to File, Place Embedded, and select now the happy birthday image like so. Then you place it there. Scale down, drag up, and fit to the center. Because of course you know everything here is centralized, so you have to fit to the center and make sure that whatever you are doing is properly aligned. Then drag that up, drag that up, up, drag the text. You need to find this text, the text layer folder should be on top of everything which you have done here. So make sure that you drag this text folder up like so. Make sure it's on top of the images like so. Okay, this is perfect. So on the other thing, let us also place embed and some other element of if I want this part, this tape thing, I want it to be down, just down below the page there. That's where I'll put her name. That's where I'll put her name. What's this? Tell this hot shift like so. Of course, I know this is distorting. I'm distorting this image, but it's not a big deal for this design. Just do as I'm doing it, like so. Okay, that is okay. Then the next part is go to File, Place again, select this and place, like so. Okay, so for this one, just got a white background, so you just have to remove this white area by using selection tool or object selection, and then just you can drag or you can just click on this part which you want to isolate. So it will do the calculation in the background, and it will mark the selection for this element. Then all you just have to do, place on this masking tool like so. Everything will be done. So let us set the size, a proper size for this. Reduce it or scale down like so. Scale down this element like this and position it there. Perfect. Okay. Then the other thing you can do, let's go to the shape and create a circle, perfect circle like this. Then you can give it a black color like so. Then you need to select this and select that. Then you can convert to smart object. Since I don't want to be having problem every time I'm moving this element. Add another image like so. Then select this image And this should be below all your subject images. It should be below all your subject image. So position it like this and drag it to the bottom of the images, like so. Then select overlay source of light, like so. Then you can play around with opacity, whatever, if you're not okay with the way it is looking. But I am sure with me, I don't have any issues with that. So let me select this text information and begin to add text, like so. You can just copy and paste, then paste it there, like so. Okay, then you can change the typeface. You can change the typeface of this. So what you can do here now is select a font called the Selects Grotesque. I don't know if that's a correct spelling, but select something like that. Selects Grotesque. Okay, let's adjust the size, like so. And we can try to change the boldness of the font like that. Then let's go to spacing, increase it a bit, like so, and make sure that it is positioned at the center, like this, which is perfect. Then let us select the month, which is October, copy this and paste it here, like so. Then change the color to white, since it will be going to, since this is going to be placed on top of this element, and drag it, select two, then drag this on this element. Make sure the text is above this element so that it will be able to show like so. If it's above the element, I'll just use this shortcut, Control, then close it, brackets like so. Okay, so drag on top of this element, like so. Okay, so what you can do is increase the size of this text, duplicate it, and type in 20 second. Type in 20 second, like so. Then use your superscript to format this in a correct way, like so. We are done there. So let's again select now what this person does. We copy this, copy it, and are going to paste it on the left side, like so. Let's paste this. Okay, as you can see, center alignment. Let us change the formatting. Let us give the bulletins. Then let us use the left alignment, like so. Drag it again to the left. Make sure it is aligned with the top part celebrating Gozi, faithfulness. And change the font to something like italic, regular italic. Then change the color to black, like so. Reduce the size of this. Reduce the size, but that's too much. Increase it a bit, just slightly, like this. I'm sure I need to work on the spacing and the size. Okay, it just says it at 14. No, 14 is too small. It's too small. Let us increase it. Let us increase it again to something like this. And let us set the spacing to there. Okay, that's a bit smaller. Let's increase also to 20, like so. See how that looks. Yes, this looks much better. Okay, I like that. So let us now select the name of the person, like so. and select two. Then create a new text. Create a new text. Just click anywhere below and paste that. Of course, you can't see anything because it's black. The color of the text is black, so change it to white, like so, and select two. Then make it a bit bold, like so, and all caps, like that. Perfect. Then may use the bold font, or maybe yeah, let's use this black font. Bold black. Drag it. Oh, sorry, I've dragged the wrong thing. Drag the text and place at the middle of this red element, like so. Okay, drag it up. Try to zoom this. Zoom in. Try to zoom in and okay. Let's increase the size of this element, like so. Also this side, let's increase a bit, just like this. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm sure. Can we reduce this? Okay, we have reduced that a little bit. Okay, if it's for HD thing, you can do this. Or if you want, you can do this. I'm just showing you something how to make this a text to be interacting with the background element. You can just go to blending options, like so. So wait for that to pop up. Then simply go direct to underlaying there. Then what? Then drag this to the right like this. Then place OK. As you can see, this is interactive now with the text. We are almost done. Actually, we are almost done with this tutorial. Let's just select now the wishing you all the best. The text itself. Okay, let's select two, then place and then Control V to paste. Okay, then position it nicely. Okay, as you can see, this is too big. We need to it's bold. Let's remove boldness and also make sure it's in lowercase. Then select two. Then let's break this into two paragraphs, two lines. Let's break this into this. Then let's change now the book. So let's change the font to book. Then increase this to default to be like to look like this. Perfect. I like that. As you can see, this is the left alignment. So let's make sure that it's center alignment. Let's position things in a proper way. And let's also try by all means to make sure that everything looks appealing actually. Okay, let's increase this like so. Okay, and as you can see, guys, we are almost coming to an end of this tutorial. So the other part, which is the main, is for me to position things properly. So make sure that everything you are doing, your alignment is properly set, okay? And your formatting of text is also done in a correct way. That is very, very important when you are designing such things, such flyers. Yeah, so here, as you can see, I'm just trying to make things organized, okay? Of course, we know about a little bit about the principles of design, the contrast, the alignment, the the directions. Okay, so all those things you have to make sure that they are there in your design. Okay, so always and make sure that your contrast is very, very, very important actually in your design. Okay, because it's what differentiate what is more important and what is less important. Okay, so because the bigger the thing, the more visible or the more contrasting it will be to the eye. There's also contrasting in terms of color. There's also contrasting in terms of font size. All those things you have to make sure that you consider them Otherwise, it's not that difficult to design such flyers. So always follow the design principles. Okay, you can violate design principles, but make sure that you know what you are doing. Make sure you know what you are doing. You cannot just be a starter or a beginner in designing, then you want to violate all the design principles. That's why you find that most of our works they suck actually if you don't follow the design principles. Okay, but like I've said, make sure that you follow the hierarchy, contrast, alignment. Make sure these things they are followed in any design which you are doing. Okay, so that is what you can do. Okay, so there you can see I'm adding some shadows to this because I'm looking at the contrast. Okay, I'm looking at the contrast, and I don't want this thing to be just like floating or to be uh, competing with the background. And also the text to stand out on its own. Happy birthday should stand out. So that's the reason why I've added that shadow so that it pops up, it's visible. And also make sure that you limit the number of colors which you are using in a design. Okay, okay, that is a courtesy, the courtesy. Okay, okay, so I'm going to add courtesy to Matthew's graphics. So I'm trying to see where this text can be put. But what is in my mind is if I put this text below the design, it will also stand out. It will also pop. Okay. So let's see what will work for me. Let me see what will work for me. Okay. Yes. Okay. As I'm explaining this to you, okay, you can try to position to the left to the right, but always make sure that the your work is balanced. The work is balanced, and make sure that you follow simple design principles. Okay, like there, I'm sure, like where I put now that text, it is going to, where I put that text is going to make a lot of sense because I need to add a small footer background element or a rectangle element. Of course, I'm going to change the colors of this and also the font size. Okay, that will be red, and Matthew's graphics will be in black, and I need to put a rectangle element at the back of this text so that it pops out. Okay. Okay, so guys, be interactive. Be interactive. I don't want people just dormant. I want people interactive. Okay, I've started sparing this time so that at least I can teach a few things I know about this. Of course, I'm not a pro or in design, but I can share with you what I know. You are free to ask me any question. You can ask me or how it is done or how was this achieved. Yeah, I can be there. I'm there to guide you. And